Yeah, like
Like,
yeah,
I'm
you would have
stuck
to
on
be.
that and I can't get off of it.
Well, yeah, because if you go back to any of the other previous novels that have talked about the building of the empire, like they're sucking materials out of multiple planets in the outer rim, and so like people would have recognized that was going on. Like, there's no way they could have gotten away with that building an armada or like.
This
Unless just because Exegol is so far away and it's so desolate, like there's just raw materials everywhere. Like I feel like someone would have noticed that planets were being sucked dry, but who
But
knows?
there's three things with that. One, Exegol might not even how do I say this, Chaco? Exegol might not even be a planet. It might be some sort of plane of existence.
Oh, shut up.
Am I
What?
wrong, Chaco, in the way I'm phrasing that?
There's a lot that happens, and I need more. Like I thought I had
What?
enough by reading the Dark Fables. I believe it was. There's a little bit about Exegol there, which the story of Darth Noctis is in that book. If you're curious, I recommend maybe giving that a little read before before this. Anyways, there's a lot, and it's very mysterious, and it's one of the great things that this book does is it brings a lot of mystery, it brings a lot of darkness, it brings a lot of the Sith back. Reading this book makes me feel like we're gonna get a lot more Sith content, and hopefully this will
Yep.
take us back into the old Republic. That's where I'm landing
Good.
from reading this. I feel like they're
They
priming us.
they literally say Revan's name at one point in the book, Tim. Like
Yes.
flat
So
out.
sick.
I'm not gonna say how or why, and it's not that important.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
they
yeah.
literally say his name. The big thing you're gonna enjoy is they flesh out the Sith Eternal, so you have a much better understanding of who they
Ooh,
are and their
good.
role, and what they're doing, and they're pretty wild. And my third point is I'm really happy that Ochi Bastoon was not in the movies because his voice would have grated on my soul by the end of the movies. Yeah, that
I'm
Yeah,
was it.
he's
excited to
he's
But
meet this
better. He's
person.
better read. He's better read. So
yeah, I agree.
I it's interesting because that's one I actually haven't gotten the audio. I mean, didn't do the audio for because I that was one of the arcs that I got. So I read that um as an EPUB, which was my least favorite way to read anything ever. Um and so I didn't get the voice with it, but I've heard everyone just just complain that they picture him going inconceivable.
Yeah, that's what he sounds like. He sounds like the guy from Princess Bride. So
Inconceivable.
it's really rough. He doesn't have a lisp, but it's really rough to like take him seriously.
Yeah.
Like there's a part where he does something terrible and he's like gawking like this while he's winging it, and then he does something terrible and you're just like, how did we get from that to that? So that would be my one. It's not a complaint, but it's
All
my
right.
one thing. The other thing with the book too is Ray's parents. Like, oh my god, the understanding you now have of Ray's parents. Like, all of a sudden, episode 9 is not so crazy, mysterious, and weird. It's like I get it now. So, and I'm not even done. So,
Mm.
Chago, you can speak more to the fact that like if that's fleshed out further, which I'm assuming it is.
It is
Um,
flushed out, but obviously we all know where their story
where it ends.
ends, and
Yeah,
it,
it's
Yeah.
you know
Star
makes
Wars.
you. And the more you read the book, the sadder you get because you're just like,
That's
ugh,
how I'm feeling. Like it's like almost like this
you
weight that
get
I'm carrying through the
anxiety.
book.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, and it's just getting heavier and heavier because you're getting essentially, Tim, you're gonna get to the point where
You're
she's
gonna
gonna
point
get
where they
dropped
die,
off on
right? Yeah.
Jakku.
Or they get
Yeah.
left. Okay.
Yeah. So you're getting to that point. So you're
Sure.
just like this poor child. And
Yeah.
then the big thing is you when you experience the relationship she has with her parents,
Uh.
that's what's gonna make it hurt.
Oh. Oh
So
no.
yeah, no, yeah. I'm gonna
Okay.
let you enjoy it, but
And then
that's yeah.
Lando, it's good. It's good. What's one thing I do really like is that a lot of the people that have been writing Star Wars books right now are clearly big fans of the expanded universe. So they
100%.
will like throw in these little nuggets, and I just and then they're not needed, but like I squeal with delight when like certain things happen. I don't know if you're at the point, but yeah, yeah, certain things happen. It would
I'm
heavily
at the
happen in
end.
Brotherhood as well.
I'm on night side right now, and everything's going wrong in night side. I'll tell you that much. So that's where I'm at. But yeah, it's Tim. You're gonna love it because it really dives into the Sith,
All right. Well,
and it talks about ancient Sith. which is why Chaco's saying there's a heavy, like, it could be the
Well,
avenue to the
I've got to
Obi-Wan.
get through the emotional roller coaster that is Brotherhood first. So when I'm done with
Did it
that,
hurt more because
dude,
you
it
just
makes
watched Obi-Wan?
it does. Yeah, if anything, it makes Obi-Wan hurt even more.
Did they do that on purpose
I
with the
think
release
so. I
schedule?
think so. It is such an emotional punch because it not only does it really um it really showcases the relationship between Anakin and Obi-Wan very well, but it also really highlights the relationship that Anakin and Padme had. And I think that's the part
Mhm.
that hurts even more. Because it really shows the pain and the anguish that Anakin has with the death of Padme. Like that whole thing is just it's like they go on a date, Kevin, and they talk about this date that they go on, and it's so cute and it's adorable, and they end up banging in the back of this speeder at the end, and it's just like, it's like that. It's like a cheesy '80s rom com, or like just like or like Grease essentially. Like that's how it felt, and it was so cute. And then it's just like, no, this is the dude that's gonna choke you out on Mustafar. So it's just like, again, it continues to build on Anakin's character and really humanize him and show just how much shit he goes through.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really like it. It's a cool story too. It's really neat.